Start by reflecting on 2015, Dane. Obviously one of your best ever in terms of prize money, and Mihara must have been the highlight of all that.
Yeah, he was a great horse to sort of pick the ride up on through the year. His 2-year-old career was pretty impressive in itself, and to see him train on and go from strength to strength it was nice to play a part in that.
Was the Commonwealth Cup the highlight of your career?
Definitely, I'd say so. It was just the ease in which he won it. And to beat the best crop of 3-year-old sprinters around was the icing on the cake.
Muhara is clear though, clear, well clear. Muhara has taken them apart and wins the Commonwealth Cup.
Did he take you all a bit by surprise? Because obviously neither you or Paul were on him in the green, and Paul bypassed him in the Commonwealth Cup.
Yeah, he kind of slipped under the radar a little bit. We were a little bit unsure of his trip, so he went as a third choice, which was a nice spare ride for Frankie to pick up. But he never done much wrong through his career really. He didn't have the best of draws in the French Guineas, and a mile probably stretched him a little bit, and didn't enjoy sort of a good sort of run through the race. He had a rough ride around there, Paul. But you can see when he reverted back to sprinting, he just went from strength to strength.
And given Paul rarely chooses wrong, does it mean that you've got to savour those moments all the more?
Yeah, it is. Yeah, he normally gets it pretty right most of the time. So there's sometimes slim pickings, but luckily we've a competitive bunch of horses, and even the second choice, when we normally run 2, the second choice is no slouch.
And given that he was homebred as well, could you sense from his Highness Shakedown down just what it meant to him?
Yeah, there seemed to be a great sort of sense of sort of pride throughout the camp really, and sort of it was nice to have one to come through the ranks like that. It plays a big part in an operation that size.
And do you think it was an important win for Shadwell as well, because maybe they've not got the sprinting stallion, which obviously they have now?
Yeah, definitely. It's nice to retire sort of and have a sire like him, for obviously breeding purposes. And let's hope he's successful now at stud as he was in his career.
And you've continued the good work here in the UAE, a treble at Jebel Ali a couple of weeks ago. This time around, you've not actually got too many choices to make for a change.
No, not spoiled for choice, but hopefully I think I've picked the right ones anyway. So hopefully I'm proven right with that. They're small but select fields, so hopefully we can be competitive and come away with a winner or two.
I'm aware of the obvious highlights, 7 from 8 at Jebel Ali. Is there anything particular about the course that he likes, or is it just the fact that he's a class apart from many that he faces?
A little bit of both. I think he really sort of when he hits the rising ground there, his stride seems to sort of lengthen, and he enjoys the place. And I think when they enjoy a track like Jebel Ali, it gives you a great confidence to ride them that way as well.
Obviously, he goes very well fresh, and no massive concerns on that front.
Yeah, Masaba normally always has them fit and raring to go. They don't lack in the fitness department. So hopefully I'm in for a good spin.
And his one run at Meydan last year was really good behind Reynaldo the Wizard. He was a non-runner in the Golden Gene, but could he sort of turn into that horse this year?
I hope so, yeah. Fingers crossed he's progressing the right way.
Obviously his Highness Shakedown's got Noir in there as well. Impressed last time. Were you sort of tempted to jump onto him?
A little bit. Probably more sort of ruled by the heart more than the mind at the time, judging by his figures and that, and the other horse obviously has a little bit in hand over him. But I was impressed with the way he done it the last day. Distance probably would suit my choice rather than Noir, but I say he did nothing wrong the last day. In a small field, he should be okay.
And he also ride a man for Erwin Sharpie, a gutsy winner. Last time out, the step-up in trip should suit on that evidence.
Yeah, he was headed, wasn't he, and looked like he was going to drop back to third at one stage. Wayne gave him a great ride. He got stuck into him, and he answered everything he sort of asked him. And so you'd imagine that the step up would be a help to him.
And obviously with Erwin Sharpie brings him along steadily, you'd expect him to improve for the run as well.
Yeah, as I say, improvement from his first run should help as well.
You've got Shabibi a little bit later on. He's perhaps got a bit to prove on dirt. Is that fair to say?
Yeah, we didn't really find a groove with him last year. He ran well, I think, with Sam Hitchcock once, and then his form sort of tailed a little bit after that. Hopefully with a summer behind him, and again, Doug's horses are running well, so that would give you a bit of confidence. Hopefully we can find a little bit more improvement in him this year.
And you've also got another one for Erwin in the form of Sefri. He was a promising run on his return.
Yeah, it was a good run. Probably the only disappointing thing was my other choice in the race finish in front of me, Ostad. Pat Dobbs rode him that day. But it was a good run. He was a little bit keen, a little bit fresh. And we didn't go a great gallop. But hopefully he'll settle a bit better now with that run under his belt. And as you say, Erwin's horses come on for a run. So, fingers crossed.
Got a bit to find with the likes of Farrier and Jutland, but he's consistent, isn't he?
Yeah, he is. I'd hope the race, I haven't gone through it properly yet, but I'd hope the race would be run to suit a little bit better. Maybe a little bit more pace would be a help to him just to get him settled. And if he can build on his last run, he'd be close, I'd say.
And on a par with Morara's Masharkis in terms of best ride of the day, he was very impressive last time, wasn't he?
Yeah, he done it well, didn't he? He didn't do anything wrong in his first start. Bumped into a progressive horse of Doug Watson's. So yeah, he done it well the last day. He clearly likes it here. So I hope we get a good spin again off him.
And considering some of the rises, Keyfire and the like got at Maidan last week for winning easily. £6 for winning by 6 lengths for Masharkis was pretty lenient, I thought.
Yeah, it's not bad. He's going the right way and he's been consistent. So if we can keep him in that sort of vein at the moment, we'll run a big race again.
If I can pin you down to your best ride on the card,
I would think Muraba, but we'll see. The rest of the day with chances.